Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to have our science talk about natural disasters. You're going to complete this science talk in a discussion post on eClass. Here's what you're going to do today. Today, we will prepare and conduct a science talk. Then you will reflect on key ideas and draw conclusions based on the discussion. Let's review our learning targets for today. So, what are we going to do? I can effectively participate in a science talk about how natural disasters affect the people and places that experience them. I can ask questions so I'm clear about what is being discussed and to build my understanding of the topic. I can review the key ideas discussed and draw conclusions. So here's really what we're going to do today. Actually going to effectively participate, meaning everyone should respond in a discussion post. What are we going to respond to? If it's a science talk, we're going to be talking about the science of these natural disasters. What about them? We're going to talk about how the natural disasters, affect the people and places that experience them. Okay? Then you're going to be asking questions because sometimes when people tell us things we don't fully understand. So you should be asking questions so you can get a better understanding. This part right here where it says to build my understanding of the topic. That's why you're asking the question so you can better understand the topic. And then you're going to go through and you're going to review. You're going to think about those most important ideas discussed in the science talk. And then you're going to draw a conclusion. You're going to make an inference based on what everyone else has wrote, based on your understanding. You will then say, this is what I understand about hurricanes, or this is what I understand about tornadoes, or this is what I understand about tsunamis. Okay? And this is what I understand about earthquakes. Whatever your topic is of the five, you're going to draw a conclusion, make an inference about it. Okay. How do natural disasters affect the people and places that experience them? You will take this research question and you will answer it in a discussion post. Next to the discussion post response, please put 1. How do natural disasters affect the people and places that experience them? This is question number 1 that you're going to respond to. Now remember, in our technology ethical community, we want to respect what people say. We want to behave with integrity. And we want to show empathy as well as compassion. Okay. Let's start preparing for your science talk. Okay. In your blue journals, I'm not sure what page it is, guys, so help each other out and find a page, but it's probably not too far from where we started off or left off. I think that was page 4 or 5. But here's what you're going to do. Where you were taking notes, those questions you have, you should be now writing responses to them based on what you read and the conclusions that you made. What are those questions? Remember, we want to know how it affects the people. What does your text say about how it affects the people? Exactly says, because you're going to quote. And then on the other side, you're going to tell them what it makes you think reading this quote. Okay? Okay. Here's the first round. So, first question. And remember, this is here to strengthen, to help you become a better reader and a better writer. So remember, you're responding to the question, how does natural disasters affect people and places that have them? You are going to write your response, and then I want you to look at least 3 to 4 other people's responses and take notes. What did you learn from the people's responses that you read? Please try not to only read the people in your group, but read the people in other people's groups. So if you are one of the hurricane people, I want you to read one of the tornado or earthquake. Okay? Okay. Here's your science talk question again. And I know it says we're going to do the community talk, but your community talk is going to happen online on eClass with the discussion post. So how do natural disasters affect the people and places that experience them? Okay. Based on what you read, who would you give 2 stars to, or 2 things that a group did really well? What pieces of information did you think worked really well? Please tell that person that you thought this was you give them, you know how we did 2 glows and a grow? This is what this is. Give 2 glows. So look for 2 people to give them raving reviews. You really liked what they had to say. You learned from them. And then, let's not all choose the same person, but choose one where you feel like the person can grow. Like maybe, and what I want you to do is ask a question. I don't want you to tell them they did this wrong, they didn't spell that right, but ask a question if you don't understand something that they wrote about the natural disaster. Okay? Round 2. Here is your science talk. So this is where you're going to put question number 2. Yeah, round 2 really is looking at another person. Okay, guys. All right, let's move on. Let's look at the learning targets. Let's see. Have you been able to effectively participate in a science talk? Did you respond to the question? Did you answer the question? Did you look at other people's response to the question? That's what I'm going to be looking for. Remember, if you're giving someone a grow, a GROW, you need to ask them a question so you can get a clear answer about that topic. Okay, here's our closing. With our research question, are you able to effectively answer how do natural disasters affect the people and places that experience them? All right. Here's what I want you to do. You do have a reading sheet that the substitute has. When you're finished watching the video, get the sheet and you're going to read and respond to the questions. All right. Have a great day.